Here Charis and I are at the world's first sustainably powered biofuel production plant in the universe, as far as I know.
The known universe.
What? As far out as it may seem, it's true. Denton, Texas is now the home of the world's first biodiesel production facility powered by biogas from the city landfill. But what does that mean to us?
We have done several things as a municipality to try to deal with the issue of existing in a non-attainment area. You know, the entire DFW Metroplex is non-attainment right now for mainly ozone. And the problem is that it's related to, in some sense, point sources, but also very related to mobile sources, cars. And that becomes a real challenge to try to deal with.
There is a requirement for government fleets to provide alternate fueled vehicles, and a certain number of their fleet needs to be converted. The problem that the city of Denton had was that the cost to convert heavier trucks was extremely expensive.
So this is a vial of the first batch of Denton-produced biodiesel, Texas-made fuel, right here in my hand. Nothing in here was imported. It was made right here in Texas from local resources and will go right into the tank of a Texas vehicle.
Biodiesel is a non-toxic, biodegradable alternative to petroleum diesel. It can be made from locally produced cottonseed and soy oil, as well as recycled cooking oil from local restaurants.
I would venture to say that Denton has the potential, with all of the used fry oil that we have in North Texas, we like our fried food, that there's a lot of feedstock potential available.
That new fuel is completely compatible with our existing fleet, and so we can just immediately switch over to the biodiesel and have no change in tuning or any additional equipment needed to run that material.
In the beginning, the city's vehicles will be fueled with a mixture known as B20, which is 20% biodiesel to 80% petroleum diesel.
We see that this fuel provides its best environmental reduction in emissions, combined with the most economical cost per gallon at the 20% range, so they call that B20 biodiesel.
By the city moving to a B20 blend, they're reducing the emissions, they're doing their part for clean air. It's unique because the city's really stepping up and impacting local air quality in a very positive way, to the tune of 12 tons of criteria pollutants being removed from the air every year. It's the first time a biodiesel facility has been fueled by a renewable energy source. Every bit of biogas that's utilized is that much less that's emitted to the atmosphere, and it's taking a renewable energy source and channeling it to something that creates a renewable fuel. So renewable energy creating renewable fuel, a completely closed loop, and the city becomes self-sufficient in this aspect. Maximum plant capacity is 3 million gallons a year, and the city will be using about 300,000 gallons of that. The remainder will be distributed through local fuel channels, distribution channels, and be made available to the public.
All of the departments that have diesel-powered equipment will be able to utilize this fuel and thus reduce their emissions.
It's really progressive for Denton to step up to the plate and say, you know what, we're going to do something about this aggressively and do it in a way that impacts the local economy positively, allows us to meet regulatory needs, and reduces our dependence on foreign oil.
I think that it is safe to say that we've been very proactive, and I think that this is becoming more and more of an issue that municipalities within the Metroplex are coming together on and trying to really sit down and determine positive solutions to the problem.
For more information on this or other city-sponsored environmental programs and initiatives, go to cityofdenton.com and click on the Environmental Quality link on the left-hand side of the page.